So we just want to thank you so much for joining us today. We really enjoyed following your Seven Wonders Oregon tour on social media. It's been, quite an adventure watching your adventures as you traveled around. Can you just tell us a little bit more about what the tour was all about?
Oregon's recreation economy has become a huge economic engine for our state. It generates something like $10 billion a year, more than 101,000 jobs. If you just looked at the number of jobs, it would be Oregon's fifth largest city. And I thought that the week heading into the July 4th weekend would be a great time to get out and listen to the local businesses and the leaders of the community, hear directly from them what they built with their incredible sweat equity, and then get some ideas and suggestions of what else we can do in the future.
That's excellent. So nationwide, Americans spend $646 billion on outdoor recreation each year. And it's our statistics show that it's 12.8 billion coming directly from Oregon. So our next question is, what are some of the key takeaways that you had from your experience engaging with the outdoor community in Oregon?
What I really heard last week is that the little things can really add up for recreation businesses. For example, we were told about how permitting in a number of instances could be simplified. We got some very good ideas on how recreation could be made available to every youngster in Oregon. And I told the story about how Nancy and I took the Wyden twins and the baby to Mount Bachelor between Christmas and New Year. It was snowing and snowing and snowing some more. We had a wonderful time. Twins were up on Dilly Dally Alley, but I realized during the course of this great week that a lot of youngsters in Oregon can't do the kind of thing that a senator's kid does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of our things is, getting youth outdoors, and it's so great to hear you touching on that. And in addition, you met with a number of outdoor businesses, including some OIA members like Keene, Columbia Sportswear, and REI. How did those interactions influence your perspective on the outdoor recreation economy?
Well, it takes your breath away at some of the incredible work that is being done. One of the restaurants right outside Smith Rock, a young woman who'd been a cook, I think she described, became the chef, and now she's the owner, and it's up 17% recently. And so the real beauty of the recreation economy is that we are seeing it grow all over our state. And I just think with businesses like Keene and REI and outdoor businesses, when you have visitors that hike or boat, and it's just a big economic multiplier. You have guides, and you have people who sell the gear, and motels and restaurants, and people who sell gas and insurance. It just is a real boost to rural economies, and we've certainly got a lot of constructive ideas and suggestions along the way.
That's great. Yeah, it's definitely, the outdoor recreation is part of a big web that is very interconnected and very tangled, and it's great to see you supporting it. So now that the road trip is over, what are your next steps?
What my staff is doing is circling back and talking to some of the businesses. In some instances, some of the reforms may take legislation. In other instances, it might just take a little tweak here and there for some sort of administrative action for one of these promising recreation businesses to get the green light to grow. But I'll tell you, I was so proud of our state last week, and I wrapped it up, and we were pretty tired by the end of the last stop, and I said, we've been to the Seven Wonders, but the fact of the matter is Oregon is actually just one big wonder.
That's excellent. Yeah, I was just out there, so I definitely agree with you on that one. So thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to continuing to follow your journey, and we really, truly appreciate all your support of the outdoor industry.